We are at the I-70 Speedway for the 7th race of Season 3 of the SCRL Rainbow Dash Truck Series. The 9 truck of Brian Fox, who is our points leader, will be leading us to the green flag, and start beside him is number 19 of Joe Jefferson. Rest of our starting lineup for today's race. Yes, the I-70 Speedway, the last of the short tracks, at least for a while, that we'll be running here in the truck series. We have run this track 2 times in the history of the SCRL, well, at least in this series. Jay Barker won the first ever event in Season 1, and in Season 2, Grayson Ace Vidu won that race. Neither driver is here for this evening's or this day's race, depending on when you're watching. So we had an exciting race at Evergreen. The 2 truck of Jay Jefferson led every single lap until the last lap, and he was passed by Sebastian Torres. So it was the role reversal of Portland, where Tim Randolph led the first lap, and then Jay Jefferson passed him and led every single lap after that. So Jay has led pretty much every single lap for the past 2 races, but he's going to have to come from 20th if he wants to win for the 2nd time this season. I also want to point out that this is the last race that we will not have all the full and part-time drivers in this field, at least for the next 9 races. All the way up until Flemington is when we will return back to just the full-time drivers. And I also have another announcement on the pace lap, but first, here's the command.
Drivers, start your engines.
What I wanted to say before is, I've noticed that some people are not commenting on the races like you're supposed to. So here's what's going to happen. You guys who have not been commenting, you will have until the race at Louisville, which will be the 13th race, the halfway mark. If you have not commented on the races until then, up until then, you will be kicked out, and your truck will be given to someone else. And we got a truck that's blowing up. That's the 88 of Carter Friesian, our Walt Disney World winner. So Carter is the first truck to bite the dust. So I will repeat that again. If you do not comment, you will be kicked out by Louisville. And Brian Fox leads us to the green here at I-70 Speedway. Puts the hammer down, heads off towards turn number 2. Down the backstretch, the 19 truck, Joe Jefferson, trying to maintain. And, oh, here comes the 77. Diego Yepes. And Yepes will take over 2nd place as we complete the first lap. So if you have not been commenting on your races and you're watching now, be sure to comment, because I will go back and check, see who signed up and see who has not been posting in the comment section. So I do watch this, so this is a new, well, it's not new that we're enforcing it, but I am going to enforce it harder. You don't comment by Louisville, the 13th race, which is the halfway mark, you will be kicked out, and someone else will be given your truck. And here is the battle for the lead. Diego Yepes wants it. And we got a caution. Looks like it's the 66, it appears. The 77 is our new race leader. We'll take a look at the first caution of the day. So here's the cause of the caution. The 98 truck, Jason Larker, running 3 wide with the 21 of Eli Bright and the 43 of Marcus Sanchi. Contact between the 21 and the 43 sends the 21 down and into the 98. Jason Larker spins out right in front of the path of the 2 of Jay Jefferson, sending 2 trucks spinning. 98 keeps going, and so does the 21. It creates a log jam, but all drivers are able to continue on with only cosmetic damage. But because the 98 truck was sideways, it triggered the caution lights. And that's why we are under caution here at I-70 Speedway. We'll take another look at this. 3 wide. Eli Bright just makes the slightest contact on Marcus Sanchi, slides down the track right into Jason Larker's fender, sending the 98 for a spin right in front of the path of the 2 truck. So, yeah. We just had a 3 truck incident on the front stretch. Nothing too major. We should clean this mess up, and we'll take you back to the restart. And we are back. We're going to get this race restarted with 12 laps to go. The 88 truck, Carter Friesen, is the only truck out of the race. His truck did not pass the start-finish line, but he still will receive points. Diego Yepes is our race leader. Second is points leader Brian Fox. Third, Joe Jefferson. Fourth, Richard Torres. Fifth, Max Anderson. Sixth, Gustav Odenberg. Seventh, Alexander Rowe. Eighth, Yan Carnelli. Ninth, Sebastian Torres. And 10th is Keith Stevens. And Diego Yepes leads us back to the green. 12 laps to go, and here comes the 19 for second, Joe Jefferson, a former winner in this series at the season finale in Season 2 at Las Vegas. So Joe trying to have a good run here at I-70 Speedway. And look at Richard Torres making it 3 wide. Oh, that's going to allow the 77 to pull away. So Joe goes up to second. Diego keeps his race lead. Be 10 laps to go this time by. So we will be halfway. That was a very aggressive move by Richard Torres, but he's doing everything he can. 10 laps to go. We are halfway. Diego Yepes looking for his first career SCRL Rainbow Dash Truck Series win. Up, here comes Joe Jefferson making a run in turn 3. And Joe will complete the pass. 9 laps to go. Into turn 2, Joe trying to pull away. As I said before, Joe has one career Truck Series win. That was, as I said, at the season finale in Season 2 at Las Vegas. So he has Truck Series experience. Of course, his brother Jay won earlier in the season, trying to become the first brothers to win once again here in the Truck Series in Season 3. Richard Torres going for third. At least trying to defend against the 42 truck of Gustav Odenberg, I believe is how I say his name. Has 6 laps to go. Next time by, as we take a look at these drivers in the back. Sebastian Torres trying to move up past the 86 and the 6. As you see, the 28, Richard Torres, defended his spot. And Joe Jefferson in his Dodge slowly leading them down the backstretch and into turn 3. Be 5 laps to go. If a caution comes out, I believe we will go green, white, checkered. Diego Yepes trying everything he can in his unsponsored 77 Chevrolet. He's led the majority of the race, lost the lead to Joe. And look at Brian Fox trying to close in. He was our pole setter. Although qualifying is set pre-random, it's just... And the 77 is closed back in. 3.5 laps to go. Do you make your move now or do you wait? 3 to go. For Joe Jefferson. Down the back stretch, trying to maintain his race lead. Diego Yepes trying to close in. The Yepes family has never won a truck race. 2 laps to go. He's extended his lead to half a second. There's your margin right there. Into turn 3. No caution. This race is official. White flag, 1 lap to go for Joe Jefferson. Can he make it back? Into turn 2, down the back stretch. His brother Jay Jefferson won earlier in the season at Portland. 2 races later, Joe is going to score his second win. He wins here at I-70 Speedway. Well, that was somewhat of a fun race. Here are your race results. Joe Jefferson scores his first win of the season and his second in his career here in the Truck Series. Second is Diego Yepes, so close. Third, Brian Fox. Fourth, Richard Torres. Fifth, Yan Carnelli. Sixth, Gustav Odenberg. Seventh, Sebastian Torres. Eighth, Alexander Rowe. Ninth, Kaka Whiteline. And 10th was Tim Randolph. Rest of your race results. We had 32 drivers finish the race on the lead lap. The only driver that was out was the 88 of Carter Friesen, who was not able to complete a single lap. Well, that is it for the 7th race of the season here at I-70 Speedway. We will take you to victory lane with the number 19 truck of Joe Jefferson, if there is one. No, there's not. Here are the point standings at the 7th race of the season at I-70 Speedway. Brian Fox is still our points leader. He has an 82-point lead over Tim Randolph. Third is Zachary Fitzwater, 110 points behind. Fourth is Alexander Rowe, 111 points behind. And fifth is Carter Friesian, 141 points behind. Sixth is Max Anderson. Seventh is Bafu Sakdu. Eighth is Richard Torres. Ninth, Marco Yepes. And 10th is Maria Valvarez. 11th is Mia Saudu. 12th is Muhammad Zain Abdullah. 13th is Joe Jefferson, who won at I-70 Speedway. 14th is Steve Larker. 15th, Sebastian Torres. 16th, Diego Yepes. 17th, Simon Fox. 18th, Macaron Asdu. 19th, Marcus Sanchi. And 20th is Gustavin Oldenburg. 21st is Jay Jefferson. 22nd, Yang Carnelli. 23rd, Gusto Arachoa. 24th, Greg Lee. 25th, Zaptos Amados. 26th, Keko White Lion. 27th, James Stablito. 28th, Truttle. 29th, Simon Oskin. And 30th is Jason Larker. 31st, Keith Stevens. 32nd, Eli Bright. 33rd, Al Lagacy. 34th, Jeff Bright. 35th, Evan Rudd. 36th, Derek Edison. 37th, Riley Spurleytube. 38th, Jimmy Potter. 39th, Gatlin Downey. And 40th is Joshua Rush. As far as our Rookie of the Year championship points battle is concerned, Marco Yepes is our points leader. He has a 4-point lead over Carter Friesian. Third is Bafu Sakdu. Fourth is Muhammad Zain Abdullah. And fifth is Maria Valvarez. So that is your point standings after the 7th race of the season at I-70 Speedway. We will next see you at the 8th race of the season at the New Hampshire International Raceway, or New Hampshire Motor Speedway, for the 8th race of the season. And until then, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.